What's up to all my Scorpios? Please make sure take it to boogamazon.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. So the cards that I come up with are the Justice, the Ten of Rods, the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Four of Rods. So you guys already know, and girls already know, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. So the Justice, I'm not flipping you off. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to point with my index finger. So you have the Justice, the Ten of Rods, the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Four of Rods. Okay? So what's going on here for a lot of y'all is how some of you Scorpios may have learned a particular situation, may have learned your lesson. So you come back to this person, you know what I mean, that you already know, or you try to seek out one of your own friends to ask them about a particular question. And the Temperance and the Four of Rods represents how you know that they're going to have the answer, or they should. I ain't gonna say they 100% will have the answer, but they should have the answer because they're usually prepared for a lot of different things. Now, the Five of Rods, Four of Swords, Eight of Rods, Three of Rods, and the Fool represents how you didn't necessarily intend on having a disagreement or some sort of little dust up with them, but unfortunately, the two of you having opposing thoughts on a certain situation, the person did end up having to get a little bit rough with you. Now, what is it that they got so upset at you about? The Star, the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, trying to tell you about the relationships, trying to tell you about how some of you Scorpios may end up being a little bit too closed off. And now some of you Scorpios don't necessarily want to be closed off anymore. You're going back to the same person who told you that in confidence, like, hey, part of the reason why is that your love relationships don't work out, or your relationships, people with in general, friendships, you know what I'm saying, romantic relationships, is because you're a little bit too closed off, you're a little bit too secretive, which it makes sense because you're Scorpio, but at the same time, you still have to learn to give equilibrium. You can't be too extreme in one thing, otherwise, you know, it's damaging. So everything has to come in moderation. And one of the things that you had to learn to moderately do is to speak. It's to speak your mind. It's to say what's going on, share parts of yourselves. And a lot of you Scorpios didn't necessarily want to do that. So as a result, now a lot of you Scorpios are in this position where you end up having to get into disagreements with the person who told you what it was. So I mean, you know, you Scorpios, this is just another life lesson. You know what I mean? Don't take it so personally. So comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Bye.